Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to create Excel drop-down list. So the Excel drop-down list helps to predefine or also restrict the type of data or value one inputs in Excel. So let's delve down into using this data set to um, learn how to create Excel list or drop down list. So if you look at the data set I have here, I already have the names of the staff, but I don't have the agenda. So sometimes when you allow people to make input into the worksheet, you notice that some people sometimes maybe they want to write um, mail, okay, they write like this. There are those that they'll write everything in capital letter. You can even see someone who writes like this, you know, messing up the whole column. So, the right thing to do is to try to restrict this person and ensure that the person writes exactly what you want, the kind of input that you want in that column. So, I'm going to do that now with this column here. So, all these are staff. I want to impute the gender, either male or female. So I'm going to be selecting everything here. Now, if you want this to be for the whole column, what you actually need to do is to put your cursor here, shift control arrow key down so that it selects to the last row. Okay, so they can now do what you're supposed to do, to make sure that you restrict people from inputting unwanted data. So at this point, what I want to do is to just do it within this range. So, okay, so I select everything to this range, and then I'll go to data menu and click on. You can see this data tools um, command group. Just click on this drop down arrow here and click on data validation. Okay. If I don't want to do it from there, I can equally go to this place. You can see where you tell me what you want to do. Just type in data validation here. Okay, and then select this. So while you have that, you can go to allow drop down, click on this place, say list. So what do you want to pass here? This is a source. Now, there are two ways to do it. You can actually type in something here or choose the location or the range where the source for your lists are already written. So I'm going to do that one later on, but let's just follow this method first. So I have here male and then comma female. Okay, right. So if I hit OK key or button, OK button, sorry, I I have my validation or the list done. So if I click on this place, you can see there's the arrow by the right hand side. So click on this arrow, I choose male. I go to the next row, click on the arrow. I also click on this is male, just like that, male. So you see, this person will just have to, select what I've already imputed in my list. So this is female, select female, male again, um, female, like so, male. So every row that I selected while I was trying to create the list will have these options. Okay, so this is this, and this is female too. So you see, I've been able to uh, fill in this gender, and of course, we have something uniform. Okay, Mail has a capital letter M as the first letter there. So every other mail here just look alike. So that's one of the need reasons you create a list, right? So I'm going to also show you another method of doing this. Okay. So I can equally have um, maybe something like here. Okay. So I can just say gender. Okay. Um, then I have, let me just write male, and I have female. Okay. So these are two options I have. So um, we're going to just remove what we have here now so that we can use this to create the uh, drop down list. So what I'll do is I'll first of all select, I want to select these guys here and remove the drop down list I already have here. So select everything, go to data validation drop down and click on this place, data validation, and then I'll click on clear all. So I'll clear all the validation I already have. So click OK. You notice there's no longer um, any options that I have in this column anymore. So I just maybe delete everything that I have here. Okay, go back to this place, select and get to the last row, and then go back again to data validation. Uh, Click on it. Now I want to say list again. In this case, now I'm going to be saying the source. I'll click on this because I already know where those options are written. So I click on this place and then select everything here and then put down this, then click OK. So this is the source of my validation. So if I click on this place, male, female, oh sorry, this is still male. Okay, male. Okay, this is female, male, like that. So the challenge is that if I just happen to delete everything here, okay, maybe come back here again. When I click here, and I wouldn't find those options anymore because I've deleted the source. So that's the really challenge with this. So that's why I always prefer to type in the options in the uh, data validation dialog box. Okay, so let me just see, press undo, and then go back again to have it back. So female, just like that, male, okay. Um, this is male. So like so, you just do this, and now I don't really prefer this option. But there's also sometimes you can do something like this. Okay, so let's see where we can. I would like to do this. Just create another data set and try to do something like this again. All right. Okay, maybe I should just add a new column, just a column for maybe the department of this staff. Okay, so just a department. I'm going to use format painter so that it will just have the same kind of format with this one here. So go to home, um, format painter, then click on this, then we expand it a little. Okay, so the department might be having, let's just have, oh, sorry, I don't need to delete this again because I'm working with it. So I can just come here and say department, okay, or departments, right? Okay, so I have HR. Okay, I can have finance. They just have these guys. Transport department. Transport department. Um, Let me have maybe logistics. Logistics and transport. Okay, can just say logistics. Okay, so I just keep it simple. One, two, three, four. I'm going to add more later, but I want to show you uh, um, another method of adding more. I'm going to create first. I'm going to create a table with this department. So I select this guy or these guys, and then Control T is to create table. Okay, ask asking me whether uh, I have all right. So let me just select everything from here or this. Just take this. So Control T again. Just hang on. Double click here so that okay, yeah. So everything is just stay on this column. Control T, and I have header. Just okay. Oh, really? There's an error here. Just a moment. So what I need to do, I need to select everything from here. But this is the header already. So select everything from here. Control T. Sorry. And then I have a header, yeah. Okay. So the header is this guy. Okay, so you can see I can now even filter if I want to filter. Okay. So I have these guys here. And of course, that's what I'm going to be using for my department. So I select everything from here. Okay. Then go to my data menu or just type data validation from here. Data validation. It's already showing here. So click on this. Okay. In this dialog box now, I can click on list, and then what's source of my options or the list. Select everything from here, and then drop down this. Okay. So you can see I have the departments now. So, for example, this person is in finance. This person is in HR, like that. Okay. Transport. Okay. Um, Logistics. Okay. I can logistics as well. HR, transport. So in case I want to add more, I can also decide to add more, more departments. Okay, so for you to add more departments, and of course that's one of the good reasons you just need to convert everything here to table. Okay, so just see what will happen right now. So I'm gonna add some more departments. So if I just get to this point, maybe say security department. Now, maybe I have sales and distribution department. Okay. Now, just double click here so that it takes the full width. All right. So I want you to observe something. If I go to this place now and click here, you see that the two new departments that I added are already updated here. Okay. So I can say security. All right. Uh, Sales and distribution, and that logistics and all that. All right. So finance. Okay. So let's just populate these ones as well. Female, male, and I have um, female as well. All right. Okay, so I can just, while I've done this, I can just double click here, just double click here, so that the width is well, you know, sized. So if I want to, for example, at some point I selected these things here and deleted them, and then of course it affected what I have here. So if I want to use this method, okay, where I fetch my uh, list options from a list in the same worksheet, what I usually do is to move everything here to a different worksheet. For example, this will not be here, it will be in sheet 2, and I'll also reference it in sheet 2. So what I'll just do now, let me just show you that. I will just copy everything from here, copy everything from here. Okay, Control C, and then go to sheet 2. You can paste it anywhere. I just keep it here. Control V, of course, double click here so that the width also will be expanded. So I'll just escape and then select everything here as well. Click on data validation again and clear all. Okay, so there is no validation here anymore, so I can just delete everything that is here for now. And also I can also remove this. I can remove this for now. Okay, so for me to be able to do that validation now, I can select everything, the range, okay? Then go to validation, click on validation, data validation, and then select list. And then click on this because I want to fetch the uh, list options. So click on this. So click on sheet 2 and then select everything from here. Okay. Now then click down, then okay. So let's try and see. So select this guy, HR, select this guy, transport, okay, security, sales and distribution, security also like that, transport. So you see, if you're not the one that created this work, you wouldn't know where exactly that. For example, I might have several sheets here, so you wouldn't know exactly what sheet particularly I have put the source of this list options. So that's what I always do. If I want to use this method now, I would love to pass it inside another sheet so that I can reference it from the particular sheet where I want to have the list options. Okay. See you again in other tutorials. Bye bye.